All right, so welcome back to the channel. The very last video you all saw, which was a couple weeks ago, we was working on Dad's combine. What we were doing to it was pulling all of this wiring off of it. I told you we had something special getting ready to happen. So we yanked all that wiring off. We did that. Then we ended up removing the duals. Most of the time you only remove the duals for one thing, so you can load it on the trailer. So finally, after a couple weeks, we had some trucking issues, but that combine left and we were left with this one. They dropped it off when they picked up the other one, and we are pretty excited for this harvest. But now I have to pull this one in, and we have to put all that wiring back on this one that we took off of that one. So we're gonna go ahead and get this one fired up, get it brought in the barn so we can start working on it. So we got her in here. Time to get all of our wiring over here. Halfway lay it out so we know kind of what's going on before we just start running wires. But all of that wiring is for all of our ag leader components that go on this combine, so we can help monitor everything through the same system. I mean, we could use the case system and the Pro 700 on here, and I could use a thumb drive and upload everything that way, but we've really gotten into the ag leader stuff. We like using the ag leader stuff, and we'll continue to use it. So I didn't run all the wires on the last combine. We had Jacoby's run them, and I pulled these off though, so I kind of know how they go. So we will attempt to get these put back on there now. Well, we ran into a small hiccup here running all these wires. It's about 4:30 right now, and we're just now kind of figuring some things out. But like, I didn't work on it all day, but a lot of the day ran all my wires, realized there was a lot of connections that wouldn't connect. So made a phone call to Jacoby's, who is our ag leader dealer, and different system for this combine. So we ordered what we needed, ran the wires that I could reuse, and started on some of our two-way radio stuff. And we're kind of at a stopping point until we get everything else that we need. So this one probably going to be sitting for a couple days or a few days till we get everything we need for it. But the good news is the new system for it, a lot easier to run. There's only going to be one plug-in I still have to make. All my wires will be ran and we'll be good to go. So probably have to mount it, the module for it, the big box, be up underneath this cab. But excited to get this thing out in the field and going. Can't believe how freaking tall these tracks are though. So I'm hoping, we've never ran tracks before on anything other than obviously skid steers and things like that. So it's our first actual piece of farm equipment with tracks, and I'm hoping everything works out because it was tough talking Dad into these. So he'll let me know about it too if you don't like them. So hopefully all goes well, and maybe we'll have another one with tracks on it at some point as well. Well, we are maybe gonna start this one. Yep. So we are in my combine that I normally run. It's in the barn here. We changed the oil in it and all that. Should be good to go. So we are gonna get it out of here, pull it out beside the other one. It's still a little bit dirty because we ran this one during wheat season. So maybe we'll give her a quick bath one day this week to get it looking a little bit better before we start. And yeah, I'm gonna get this one out. So, a couple of the things that's different about the new one, other than the tracks obviously, and why that wiring harness wouldn't work, is it's got automation on it. So like when we go through and use all these controls to help set our combine on how we want all of this and stuff to work and the inside of the combine to work, that one's automated. So it's called an automated system. Automated harvest automation is what Case calls it. We haven't had one that's had that before, so we were excited to use it. And if we unplug the stuff that I was going to unplug to plug in the ag leader stuff, that system would no longer work. So we don't want that, because that's one of the main reasons we bought it. So it's a little easier to run. You can focus more on other stuff. A lot of people run it and don't like it, and that might be what happens with us as well. But if the combine has that function, I want to be able to use that function if I want to. So that was one of the things. Transmissions in it, a little different. We went from, ours has 4 speeds. You have your 1, 2, 3 neutral, or 1, 2 neutral, 3, 4. That's where that one only has 1, 2, or 1 neutral and 2. So a little different transmission in it, and just some other newer things, and that's besides the tracks. So like I said, we're excited to use it. We've got these two all ready to go. We might blow this one off, might not. Obviously, I'll let Dad run this one. Probably need to vac the weed out of here. A little messy. But yeah, got make sure everything, radios work. So we should be all good there. Yeah, we're gonna get this turned off and probably get out of here for the day. Man, it's Friday. Look at that sunrise. Still don't have our wiring harness for our combine, but while we're waiting, I think we might get one combine out today. Just kind of get in the field and see how things are doing, see how ready it is. I think we could probably get going and stay going. Before we do that though, let's give a little update out here on the grain system. Don't know that it's going to be fully operational for this harvest, but we would like to at least be able to dump in our pit here, which we have this concrete done now. We have our pit underneath this rubber. We want to keep it covered up as much as we can. We put these covers down on the drag, keep it covered up, and so nobody falls down in there. So that looks good. But yeah, hopefully soon we can get our pipes on, and like I said, at least be able to dump here and fill the bins. Might not be fully operational for this harvest, but fill the bins would be nice. So just wanted to give you all a quick little update out here, and we're gonna get over to the shop, see what everybody else is doing now. So we're definitely on that southern Indiana weather. Pretty chilly this morning, about 56 degrees. I was cold after I made that last video. I had to throw my flannel on. Later this afternoon, it's gonna be about 90. So it's one of them things. Starting to feel like fall. Right now, gonna pull my combine up, fuel it all the way up. We need to blow the air filters out. We're gonna pull it out on a wash pad, and we're gonna double check, make sure the radiator's clean, and this thing will be ready to hit the field hopefully later today. So let's get these panels closed up and pull it up just a little so we can start getting fuel in it. That didn't go very well. Obviously I'm not close enough, so we'll scoot over a little bit and try it again. Well, that's a little bit better. So get some fuel in it, we'll pull it outside, pull the filters out, and pull the radiator out. Well, my plan was to blow out the radiator, blow out the air filters, and be ready to go. And the more I looked at it, like I said, we ran this combine in wheat. It was disgusting, as you can tell. Decided to go ahead and wash the whole thing. So now it is lunchtime. We are going to move this thing over close to the shop, or close to the office, so I can use the Wi-Fi. We're going to update our ag leader if it needs updated, which is why I need the Wi-Fi. And while that's doing that, I'm gonna go home, eat lunch, actually probably take a shower and then eat lunch, change my clothes, and come back. Maybe this thing will be dried off enough and updated in time, and we're gonna go out, hopefully, and start running some beans right across the road from my house. Well, we have our clothes changed, shower taken, feel much better. Pretty gross after you get done washing the combine. So came back, made sure everything was good. We are now heading up to my house. Eric's bringing the combine up, Dad's bringing the head up. We're gonna get this one going, and I'm gonna stay up there while they go and do some other things. So today is gonna be, let's see, what is today's date? Today is the 19th of September. So that's going to be our first official start day of harvest for 2025. All right, so we have our tops up. Gonna get our book out here so we know exactly what our settings need to be. We are on soybeans, so we need to go clearance 20. We'll go to like 18, 19 there, and that's how close your modulars are to your rotor. 650 on the RPMs. We'll do that when we get over in the field. Fan speed should be around 1,000, I'm pretty sure. 900 to 1,000, we'll probably go 950. Upper clearance 15. We'll go 14. We'll go 15. Lower clearance 15. We'll take it to about 13. Okay, fan speed 950, 650. See if I can remember how to do this part. We're getting ready to dump on the truck for the first time. Always a little hectic trying to figure out knowing your distance here. Hope I don't overshoot it, because I've got a bunch of houses on the other side of this truck, and that would be pretty embarrassing. So, but seem to look good, right in the center. Me, just like riding the bike. Say that now, maybe not, we'll see. Everything seems to be working fine. We got a good looking sample for the most part. Just the first binful, so yields are looking decent around the edge. And yeah, we're gonna get this truck loaded. This first load here is going to the granary, so actually probably through this whole farm will be going to the granary. So try to get, I think there's normally about 3 trucks on this farm, 2.5, something like that. So try to get this knocked out still today. Well, we are officially one field in. We are starting our second field. Everything seems to be working excellent still. Around the edges of the fields are still a little bit green, but they'll mix in and it'll be okay. They're not that wet, but we do have something getting ready to come to the field though, so I'll have to show you all that here in just a minute. Well, we are finished up for the night. We're gonna get this head dropped. Dad's dropping his head, and that's gonna conclude our very first day of harvest for 2025. So that's also probably gonna conclude this video. We hope to see y'all in the next one. I am gonna shoot for a goal this harvest of 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So share this video, like. If you're not following, go ahead, give it a follow, and thank you all for watching.